Life cycle of a butterfly. I was just reading about the life cycle of butterflies. Butterflies lay eggs, but the eggs do not directly develop into tiny baby butterflies like in the case of other animals that lay eggs. The butterfly's egg takes a different path of development. Let's see how a new butterfly is formed from its egg. A female butterfly selects a kind of leaf its young one will feed on and lays many eggs on it. This monarch butterfly has laid many small eggs on the lower surface of the milkweed leaf. By doing so, it hides its eggs from its enemies. Few eggs will survive, while some will be destroyed by the ants. Even if the weather becomes very hot, the eggs will perish. If the weather remains warm and moist, with good amount of moisture in the air, the eggs develop. At times, the young ones developing in the egg can be seen. After a few days, a tiny caterpillar hatches out from the egg. As soon as the caterpillar hatches, it begins to feed. Its first meal is the empty egg shell. It then eats leaves all the time. In a few days, the tiny caterpillar becomes a big, fat and healthy caterpillar. All the caterpillars do not survive. Many are eaten by the birds, which is why a butterfly lays many eggs. After some time, the caterpillar stops feeding. It attaches itself to a leaf with the help of strong silken fibers. The caterpillar now sheds its skin, and the new tender skin hardens and forms a cocoon. The caterpillar encloses itself inside the cocoon. The cocoon resembles a leaf, and this saves it from birds. Remaining inside the cocoon, the caterpillar undergoes a complete change, and in the later part of the development, the butterfly can actually be seen inside the cocoon. In a few days' time, it gradually changes into a butterfly. When the butterfly has developed into a full-size butterfly, it very carefully comes out of the cocoon. It remains there for a while, basking in the sunlight. It prepares itself for its first flight. Eventually, the butterfly flies away and parks itself on a beautiful flower. Wow! What a metamorphosis! Summary: a female butterfly lays eggs on the kind of leaves its young ones can feed on. Under favorable conditions, the egg develops into a caterpillar. The caterpillar feeds on leaves all the time and grows in size. After a few days, the caterpillar stops feeding and attaches itself to a leaf. The caterpillar then gets enclosed in a shell called a cocoon. Inside the cocoon, the caterpillar undergoes a complete change and becomes a butterfly. When the butterfly grows into a full-size butterfly, it comes out of the cocoon.